Remember when SEO was just about stuffing a page with a handful of big, powerful keywords? Yeah, well, you can pretty much throw that playbook out the window. Search has completely changed. We're not just typing words into a box anymore. We're literally having conversations with our phones, our speakers, our cars. So let's dive into how you can actually win in this brand new world.
So let's just ask the question point blank. Is your SEO strategy stuck in the past? I mean, is it built for the way people searched 5 years ago, or is it ready for how they're searching right now? Because honestly, if you're not thinking about conversational search, you might already be falling behind.
And this visual right here says it all. We've gone from these super short, kind of vague searches like best shoes to these incredibly specific, detailed questions. This isn't just a search, it's a conversation. It's the language of someone who knows exactly what they want, and it's the language that voice search and AI assistants are built on. This is where the real opportunity is today. Okay, so how in the world do we master this new language of search? Well, the answer, the solution, is all about mastering long-tail keywords. They are truly the hero of this new SEO landscape, and we're about to break down exactly what they are and, more importantly, how to use them. Now, what's so fascinating here isn't the length of the keywords. I want you to look at that intent column. Forget just counting words. A modern long-tail keyword is all about its specificity. I mean, think about it. Someone searching for running shoes is just window shopping. But the person searching for best waterproof trail running shoes for women with wide feet, they've practically got their credit card out. That is a high-intent user ready to buy. And it makes perfect sense, right? This is exactly how we talk to our devices. You don't just say weather to Siri, you ask a full question, like, hey, what's the weather going to be like this afternoon? These new AI overviews and voice assistants are designed from the ground up to understand these complete conversational queries. And your content? It needs to be the source for those answers. All right, let's really dig into why this is such a winning strategy. This isn't just some nice-to-have tactic. Focusing on these long-tail keywords is absolutely critical if you want to succeed. Let's look at the proof. First off, you're just meeting people where they are. I mean, look at this number. A massive 71% of people prefer using their voice to search. And what do those searches sound like? They're long, they're conversational, they're almost always questions. So by optimizing for the long tail, you are literally aligning your entire strategy with how the vast majority of people are actually behaving. Second, and this is a big one, it's just plain good for business. The difference in conversion rates here is just wow, it's huge. Trying to rank for a big, broad term means you're fighting against corporate giants with massive budgets. But when you rank for a really specific long-tail phrase, you're in a much smaller race, and you're talking directly to a user who is way, way closer to making a purchase. We're talking conversion rates that are 2.5 times higher. That's a game changer. And finally, this is your secret weapon to beat that dreaded zero-click search. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, AI overviews are going to answer simple questions right there on the results page. But they really struggle with complex, nuanced problems, and that is where your detailed, long-tail content becomes the hero. It's what earns you the click that everyone else is losing. All right, I hope you're convinced. But now you're probably asking, okay, great, but how do I actually find these magical keywords? Well, let's open up the toolkit. I'm going to walk you through 5 proven, super actionable methods you can literally start using the second this is over. Method 1 is so simple, it's brilliant. It's free and it's incredibly powerful. We call it alphabet soup. Just go to Google, start typing your main topic, let's say voice search optimization, then hit space and type the letter A. See what pops up in the autocomplete. Then try B, then C, and so on. These aren't just guesses. Google is showing you what real people are actively searching for. Next up, you have got to be mining the people also ask boxes. Seriously, this is a gold mine. Just search for your topic, scroll down a bit, and boom, there's a list of the exact questions your audience is asking. Every single one of those is a perfect long-tail keyword. Just hand it to you on a silver platter, waiting for you to create content around it. Method 3 is all about using your own data. Dive into your Google Search Console performance report. You're looking for queries where you're getting a ton of impressions. So people are seeing you, but you're stuck on page 2, maybe positions 11 through 20. This is basically Google screaming at you, hey, I think you're relevant for this, but you need to give me more. It's the clearest signal you'll ever get to create a more focused article on that topic. Okay, want to find out what people are really thinking and asking? Go hang out where they hang out. Forums like Reddit and Quora are amazing for this. This is where you find the raw, unfiltered, unvarnished language of your audience. The questions you find here are pure keyword research gold, framed in the exact words your potential customers are using.
And last but not least, method 5, use a dedicated tool. Look, the free methods are fantastic, and you should absolutely use them. But tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush can just massively supercharge this whole process. You can filter for keywords that have 4 or more words and instantly find hundreds, if not thousands, of question-based queries to target. Okay, deep breath. You've found your keywords. Now what? Because finding them is really only half the battle. Now we have to talk about how to structure your content so that it makes your reader happy and makes the search engines happy. Your goal here is to create the ultimate resource, a one-stop shop that answers the main question and every related question someone might have. Just look at this example. The main title, your H1, it directly answers the core query. Then, your subheadings, the H2s and H3s, they systematically tackle all the logical follow-up questions. A structure like this screams to Google that you are an authority who has comprehensively covered this topic from every angle. You know, when you boil it all down, this whole thing comes down to a huge shift in mindset. In this new age of AI and voice search, the goal is no longer to just cast the widest net you possibly can. It's to fish with a spear. It's about targeting your perfect user with unbelievable precision. So, what's the one big thing you should take away from all this? It's pretty simple, really. Long-tail keywords are not just another tactic. They are your bridge to the conversational, intent-driven future of search. By really mastering them, you're not just future-proofing your SEO, you're building a strategy to win, starting today.